Stand at the end of the mat, feet facing straight ahead, crown of the head reaching for the ceiling, tailbone pointing down, core muscles engaged. Reach up as you inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees, swing back, swing up as you inhale, bend the knees, swing back, and let's do that one more time. And now you reach up, take hold of one wrist, and give me a side bend. You can rest one hand on the hip if you need that extra support. And then over to the other side, coming back to the center. The knee that's closest to me, lift it up, get your balance. One hand into the small of the back, other hand onto the knee. And as you exhale, start to turn towards me. So watch your balance, come back to the center. And let's ease off on the knees and roll down one vertebra at a time. So chin onto chest, lengthen as you go. Slowly down, scooping up with the lower abdomen. And then walk your hands out, ready for 5 press-ups. You can take the knees down to the mat if you don't want to do full press-ups. And keep the back nice and lengthened. Don't sag at the waist. Scoop up with the lower abdomen, tummy button back towards the spine. So when you've done your 5 press-ups, lower your body down to the mat, ready for double leg kicks. Link your hands into the small of the back, draw back with the lower abdomen, legs float up off the mat as you lengthen. And as you inhale, lengthen through the arms, draw the upper body away, and as you exhale, upper body down, bend the knees and double kick the heels in. And again, inhale, upper body up, exhale, upper body down, knees bend, heels kick in. Keep drawing back with the lower abdomen. Make sure you don't push out with the lower abdomen. Don't let the pelvis rock and roll. And 5 of these. And then you roll over onto your side. Prop yourself up on your forearm for a low side plank. So right the way through the spine then, nicely lengthened. Use your core muscles to help keep your balance. Make sure that the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. And breathe wide into the rib cage. So 5 complete breaths. And then you bring the hip down, coming up into a full side plank, and then inhale, take the hip down, exhale, hips come up, reach under for the wall. 5 twisters. So lift the sit bones as you twist under, nice and controlled. 5 side bends then, and then when you're ready, bring the knee in. 5 side kicks. So lengthen through that top leg, right from the armpit really, all down through the ribs, down over the hip, down to your toes. As you exhale, the leg moves forward, and then you take that leg back. Press forward gently with the tailbone. So exhale as the leg comes forward. Don't swing the leg, keep it controlled. And then let's go straight on to the other side. Neck in line with the spine, just lightly resting on your fingers. Don't sit back onto that back heel. Keep the tailbone pressing forward, otherwise when you move the leg back, it's going to swing back, and you'll feel it in the lower back. Trying to keep the supporting leg as vertical as possible, but if you cramp up into the hip, you have to move your arm further away. So when you've done your last one, get ready for twister. Full side plank position. Inhale as the hip touches the mat. Exhale, hips come up. Twist underneath. Watch your balance. Control the movement. Use the core muscles to help control the movement. Breathing wide into the rib cage here. Try and keep the front foot as still as you possibly can. Trying to keep the hips as stable as possible. And then down into a low side plank. Crown of the head right the way through, down the spine. Keep that hip lifted. Watch that the elbow is definitely underneath the shoulder, otherwise you'll feel that shoulder coming up towards the ear. So 5 complete breaths then. And then moving into a full front plank. You can always keep the knees down if you wish. Prone leg pull down. You exhale, the leg floats up. The leg comes down as you inhale, exhale, the other leg floats up. You want your spine to be like a taut piece of string. You definitely don't want to be sagging down in the waist area. Feel the length through the lower back. It should feel comfortable. Come down to the knees if it isn't. And you also want to feel the length from the pubic bone to the breastbone. Make sure the neck is comfortable. See the line, shoulder to wrist. You come up into downward facing dog. Feel the belly scooping back. And then walk your hands back towards your feet and restack the spine vertebra by vertebra. Swing up with the arms, swing back, bend the knees as you swing back. Let's do that a couple more times. So this time you stay up at the top, you can take hold of a wrist and over you go into your side bend. Exhale. Feel the obliques working, use your core muscles. Let's go over to the other side. And then we're going to come back to the center for our balance. So it's the leg that's closest to me. One hand on the hip, one hand to the outside of the knee. If you can turn your head as well without losing your balance, you're doing very well. And then you're going to come back to the center. And you finished your 6-minute workout. If you want to do it all over again, just press play.